All right, guys, so today I wanted to tell you about a little thing that happened on a listing presentation. Normally I'm going up against a colleague or another real estate broker. In this case, I was up against an iBuyer. And an iBuyer is a company that will buy your home wholesale and outright in exchange for a fast, smooth closing. No strings attached, no market time, no nothing, just straight cash, but at a discounted rate. And at this particular case, through my due diligence, what I found out was they were offering around 20% less for the property. But more concerning, they were charging 8% fees on top of the 20%. So nearly 30% was going to be chopped off the top of this property. And in this case, after my market analysis, that was going to be at a tune of about $40,000. And so the good news is I believe we were able to convince the buyer or the seller in this particular instance that it is going to be more lucrative to go through the process and go through a real estate transaction with the help of a real estate professional like myself to try to alleviate some of the pressures and stress that comes about when selling your property. In the second part of this video, I wanted to bring to you guys a little bit more about what an iBuyer is, because I didn't really elaborate on what an iBuyer is. And in this situation, I wanted to really bring up Zillow, because I've had some clients recently tell me that they are getting emails about Zillow purchasing their home. And the reason why this is prevalent is because they're a huge company with a big brand that can definitely make waves in the real estate market. And you guys should definitely be aware of other options out there before you just trust what Zillow is going to offer you for the property. So anyway, an iBuyer essentially is a wholesale company. There's a lot of them out there now. This is a term that is used pretty loosely. And what they're doing is they are purchasing your home at a discounted rate to alleviate any stress that you may have from the transaction. It doesn't necessarily leave a ton of the costs, because what we found out is they charge their own costs. There's still title fees that need to be done. You may still have an attorney if you choose to. You still have to pay your property taxes. So a lot of that stuff doesn't go away. But what does go away is your profit. And if you have questions on any of these things that I'm talking about, please drop us a comment, give us a phone call. Even if it's not us, please call your real estate professional before you just take an offer from an iBuyer.